Yeah. Hi, everybody. We are live. It's Saturday morning. We are headed to the farmer's market, and it's a little snowy outside. Not bad, but we're headed to the market, and we are loaded up with farm fresh chickens, fresh eggs, duck eggs, chicken eggs, and we have
You have Hannah's crocheted stuff.
I do have Hannah's home crocheted stuff. She's got hats
Jellies
and
and soaps.
jelly. I've got jellies and soaps and lotion bars and lip balms. Gary's handmade flies, hand-tied flies for fishing flies.
We make some more of those.
Yep, probably do need to make some more.
We should be doing that.
And
Snowed in time.
yeah, snowed in time, but yeah, that's what we've got so far. Looks like somebody had trouble at Travis's. I think they got off the road a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
Not bad.
No, really, they were on the road. The road's just drifted.
Hello, whoever's in here with us. And then, trying to think what else I have in there. I'm sure there's other things. I just can't think of what they are. But yeah.
That's kind of the gamut of it, basically.
Yeah. So we're
Don't
headed.
have any baked goods today.
No, I don't have any baked goods today. I didn't bake. Our winter markets are really slow. Hey. Hi, Happy Hen. How are you? Isaac, how are you doing this morning, buddy?
Yeah,
Hi,
how
DJ.
nice you feel.
Do you hurt more yesterday than you did? I'm sure yesterday was pretty rough for you. And did y'all get your little car recovered?
Yeah, the cargo daddy question is, how's your car? Is it drivable? That's what good uncles are supposed to ask, right, Isaac? Is your car
Well,
run?
If his airbags went off, then it'd have to be reset. But I don't know.
I'm sure he can figure it out.
Yeah, he'll get it going. He's a capable young man. It's me, LOL. Hi, DJ. DJ was our one.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks for coming in,
Yeah.
bud.
Good to see you in here, DJ. Yeah, welcome to the cab of the truck.
Cab of the truck. Live in person from the cab of F-150. But yeah, so we are headed up to Emporia. The roads are fabulous. Our driveway was rough getting out in this two-wheel drive, but we got it out. Hi, Tiny Tim. Gary burned a little rubber, but he got it out. Hey, Krubby. And let's see. Guys, you can barely see the moon. The moon's starting to set, and you can just barely see it. It's really light, but in color. But it's really pretty. I'll turn the camera around and see if you can see the road a bit.
I'm not sure if that's the moon or the Death Star.
The moon does look a bit like a Death Star.
Yeah, like there's part of it that's not complete. Yep.
Oh, Isaac said yesterday and today are pretty rough, but still got to work around the farm either way. The
Yeah.
car is in the shop getting worked on. Good. Glad you're all right, buddy.
Yeah, work don't quit if you've got a farm, does it, Isaac?
Those animals, for some reason, them animals are like children. They think you need to feed and water them every day. And there's always a project. So, always something to do. But it's super bright in here. So, farmers market. Anybody got questions about farmers market? I can answer questions based on our experience and what our farmers markets are like.
We can answer it even if we had to make up something.
He's going to tell you the truth if he has to lie to do it.
Yep.
Ornery thing. Gary thinks the moon looks like the Death Star because part of it's gone, like it's being built, you know. They did a great job taking care of our roads.
Several sets of tracks off.
There are several tracks
They're
off
old
of the
tracks,
ditch.
so it must have been the first when that night it was started snowing.
Good morning, Mike and Terry with MT Homestead.
Hey y'all.
Jennifer Enger, hello.
Got a new one.
What will our market have? Yes, Jennifer's new, I think. Our market we're taking chicken and eggs. Our eggs are chicken and duck eggs, and then we're taking jellies. So there will be people that grow greens. I hope somebody has some greens. They should have some greens like lettuce and kale and things like that they can grow in high tunnels.
Wanda has radishes.
Wanda has radishes. Wanda will have radishes. Yep.
And there's usually some like winter squash and sweet potatoes and a few things like that.
Yep. Yeah. They'll burn them. There'll be baked goods. The bread man will be there. There's a little lady that does a lot of baked goods. She'll be there. I can't think of her name. Catherine, maybe? I can't remember her name. I think it's Catherine, but I'm not sure.
I just lost Delmer's wife's name.
Carol. Carol
usually has like brownies.
Yeah, brownies and cookies. She's got a pickle beet brownie, y'all, that is to die for.
It is good.
It is good. You wouldn't think so.
You wouldn't think that pickled beet brownie would be a good flavor, but you can taste the pickled beet. I mean, it's not good. Like you don't know it's there, like putting tomatoes in a chocolate cake. You know that you don't even know that's there sometimes, but it's good.
Isaac says that you need to make knives and sell them at the farmer's market. Well, Gary's not as good at the forge as Luke is. So Luke is our knife maker.
I've tried to talk Luke into making us a handful of knives to peddle for him.
The best we've got is Becca has done some paintings that we've sold.
Yep.
And Hannah.
Painted birdhouses.
Yep. Painted birdhouses we sold. And Hannah crochets hats and some like grocery bag containers she's crocheted. And she's crocheted different things. Oh, scarves. I can't remember what else Hannah has.
She made a bunch of jump ropes out of old t-shirts that we sold. Most of them sold as dog shoot toys.
Yep. And so there'll be honey. We have several honey growers.
And apple cider.
And apple cider and apple cider vinegar.
Does he still have apples? Or is he out of apples?
I don't know if he still has apples or not.
They're pork and beef.
Oh, wow. Jennifer's eating a PB&J with jalapenos. That sounds good. I like a PB&J with bananas.
I like a saltine cracker with a little bit of peanut butter and a jalapeno on top of it.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's good. I'm not sure about the jelly and the jalapeno, like a sweet jelly, but I know a lot of people like that.
A lot of people like jalapeno jelly.
Yes.
Which I need to make some.
Yep.
I've had a request.
I like the sweet pickled jalapenos.
Well, it would be the same thing, I think.
Those are good.
My debate is, do I make jelly or jam?
Yeah.
Because if I cook the jalapenos and puree them instead of just juicing them, that would be a good jam, I think. Pull some of the seeds out. Pull the seeds out for sure. But yeah, leave some of the vein in so they'll have heat. That'd be good. Yeah, we're just driving, and Gary's driving. I'm riding, and I'm not good at sitting still, so we thought we'd do a live. Struggling to get videos out. I've got to make some more videos.
We made something last night. Actually, Cindy made something, not we.
Yeah.
I didn't get involved in that. Cindy made something last night that we ought to do a video on. She made a sourdough pizza.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of our homemade stuff, and
it
was amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing.
MT Homestead, Mike or Terry, yes, we are going to the farmer's market. We're taking chickens, like processed chickens. We are taking eggs, duck eggs and chicken eggs, and we are taking soaps, lotions, some of Hannah's handcrafts, Gary's supplies, jellies, jams and jellies. Forgot what else I have. Anyway, got a back seat full, and so full that he even had to put one of the ice chests in the back of the truck. So yeah, we're headed there. And yes, cowboy candy is good, and that's basically what the pickled jalapenos are. I sweet pickle them in bread and butter. They're really good.
It's a little different than typical cowboy candy recipes, but it's a similar outcome. It's a sweet pickled jalapeno, which is what cowboy candy is. It's just a little different type of recipe.
Ooh, Jennifer says that by adding the jalapenos separately to the sandwich, she doesn't have to buy the jelly or the jalapeno jelly, and she can change the flavor. Today is raspberry. That sounds good. We made raspberry bread earlier this week, and then cream cheese at work.
Sure.
At work. Raspberry filled bread.
I ate some cinnamon rolls from Cindy's work last night and this morning.
Hi, Deanna.
They were pretty amazing. If you guys are in a place where you see Kansas-made products for sale, it's Kansas-made, M-A-I-D, right?
Mm-hmm. M-A-I-D, yep. Kansas-made.
Baked bread products. Mm-hmm. You ought to try those out. They're really good.
There's a good chance I helped to make them. I either braided them, pinched them, or packaged them, or maybe all three that day.
Been doing a lot of pinching.
I've been doing a lot of pinching. Actually, I've been doing a lot of braiding the last couple of weeks. But yeah, braiding the dough. We may get a little hard here in a little bit, break up a bit. We're going into Opie, and we kind of lose a little bit of reception. Usually, if we're hooked up to a live when we go in, it may buffer, but we usually get through it.
We'll pick up when we get back out of town.
Yeah, it's buffering already. It froze. At least on my end. It may not have froze on their end, though. Yeah, we're just headed to the market, taking our goods into the market. We're behind in what we normally grow and take to the market. We usually have some greens to take in the wintertime. We really lost steam and momentum with the spray. It just kind of was hard to get going again.
Kind of took the wind out of our
sails. It did. It took the wind out of our sails. Somebody cleared their parking lot with a bulldozer.
Been sitting there.
Yeah.
That thing they've been working on. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would work.
Yep.
Clear the asphalt and all out of there.
Yep.
If you're not careful.
You got to be careful. So we should be coming out of Opie, and if we're buffering, stop buffering soon. Hopefully it didn't kick us off. I think. I can't tell. It says it just froze on my end.
We shouldn't be far. That next curve and kind of. Opie's not really in a hole, but
for some reason the radio towers don't work for us here. It's just kind of froze. Oh, there we are. We're back.
Are we back?
Brian's in here. Whoa. Got a jar of cowboy candy from Little Frenchie. And it's hot. And Mike poured it on his eggs and thought he was going to die. Oh, that's awesome. Good morning, Brian. Kansas made. Nice. Might be down there in north central Arkansas. Probably not. I know we go into northern Texas. We go through Oklahoma, into Missouri and Nebraska, Colorado, Kansas. I'm trying to think. Mainly it's school fundraisers. Sourdough pancakes later this morning. Awesome, Deanna.
Yeah. You made sourdough pizza yesterday.
Yeah, I did make sourdough pizza yesterday. It was really, really good. Really good.
I'm liking the sourdough recipes that just use the starter.
Yeah.
And not a lot of extra flour, because it gives you all that bacteria digested flour.
So we used the sourdough starter. We watched a video by Joyce at Morris Batch of Heaven, and she just uses sourdough starter for her pizza crust. So we did that yesterday, or I did that yesterday for our pizza that I made last night. It was super good. And then we put spaghetti sauce down, and I fried bacon and sausage. And then Gary had to buy cheese because I didn't have any cheese made. I've been really pushing to get my peppers planted. And, oh, cool. Deanna's just getting ready to watch our cracker recipe. Awesome. Yeah, we're just trying to get the peppers all planted so I can get started on the tomatoes. And I actually have to pick up another grow light today to have another shelf and get that stuff going. I'm really debating on whether to pick up a heater too, a heat pad to go underneath them to kind of get them boosted a bit. Yeah, I got to get a grow light today for sure. So yeah, Gary, you planted some stuff in the, no, you got ready. He got ready to plant some stuff in the greenhouse. Oh, good. Brian made his wife breakfast in bed. Fresh side pork, eggs, and toast. Yum. That sounds good.
I do that sometimes.
Yep. Yours is cured side, though. Yours would be bacon.
I do bacon. I do huevos rancheros. I do, well, not really breakfast burritos. Frittatas, I guess.
Oh, cool. Jennifer's trying to think of a name for her new homestead.
Well, describe us. Tell us
about your homestead, Jennifer.
We'll come up with a doozy of a
We'll
name.
Get you a name. We'll get you a name. Tell us about your 5 acres on a hill. That's a perfect name.
Tell us about not only your homestead, what you're growing there, your family.
She's already got her name, 5 acres on a hill. I think that's great. It's a blank slate. That's perfect. Start videoing now, dear hearts.
That's a good name too.
Yes. That's blank slate homestead. That's a good one. Yeah.
5 acres on a hill.
5 acres on a hill. Yep. You got it, girl. You've already got your names.
If it's quite brushy and wooded, you could call it Jen's Jungle.
Oh, Jen's Jungle Homestead. Yeah. We'll help you out. We'll get you fixed up. Yeah, we're Mr. Creative over here. But yeah, I like the 5 acres on a hill, but I like blank slate a whole lot more. Blank slate homestead. That's really good. That kind of gives you quite a description, as well as the 5 acres on a hill does too. Yeah. So yeah, Jenny, make sure you're filming.
Yeah. What are your plans for your homestead? What are you planning on doing there? Like, what are your plans and goals, I guess, or desires, or just daydreams, or?
So since you're unpacking back boxes, I assume there's a house. That's cool. She loves brainstorming. And if it's a blank slate, your options are limited or unlimited. And don't think that you are limited. If something isn't where you want it, it can be moved. Unless it's a giant barn, and even the Amish folks move them. So, oh, Deanna's city steading. Awesome.
Yeah. We have done that to a point.
Yep. When we lived in Wyoming, we had to do a little city steading. Now, when we were first married, the first couple of years, we lived in apartments in town, and we just went out to our parents' farms and had gardens or helped them with their gardens. And then we lived, after the first 2 years, we moved right around our second anniversary. We moved to my dad's homestead or ranch. It would be a ranch here in Kansas because they raise cattle. We moved there and homesteaded there. Barn outdoor wood furnace. Awesome. Using 5 acres on a hill will put your name at the top of people's subscriber lists. So that is something to think about since it starts with a number. That is great advice, Terry. Great advice, Terry. I did not know that. That's awesome. Yeah, Jennifer, 5 acres on a hill. You got it. Google it and make sure it's not taken by anybody else for anything else. And and make sure, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to get the same name somebody else's. People have done that to try to tag on to other people's and got really similar names to try to tag on to other people's popularity. But I think it makes it too confusing.
Yes.
You need to be able to be clearly defined.
Yeah. And that we did that with Pathways, and that's kind of how we started out with Cargill's Corner, which is kind of what we started calling our home place whenever we were building it up, because it's on the corner, and a real popular corner that everybody sees because they drive past it, and it already had a name, and the name is the Halfway House. So even though there wasn't a house there, because there used to be a house there for years and years and years. So I wanted to get a donkey from my dad, because my dad raises donkeys. I wanted to get a donkey from my dad and call it the Half-Ass Farm, or the Half-Ass Homestead. Gary was not, or get a mule or something, and it be our mascot. Gary was like, no, we cannot have the word ass in our homestead name. So, but I thought it was very fitting to get either a mule or a donkey. But anyway, so we ended up with Pathways Homestead off of Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Because our journey has our homestead, our journey, and in that, homesteading is our lifestyle. Before we even knew what homesteading was, that was just our lifestyle. Was because we thought of homesteading as like what our great-great-grandparents did.
Yeah, go prove up on a piece of ground and get it given to you
after you worked for it.
Yeah.
So we that's what we thought homesteading was. And so, oh, cool. Yeah. Jennifer and Tim are trying to connect, see how close they are to one another. That's good, because it's great to find family on YouTube. Yes, that is fun. Cool, Jennifer. Bible verses to work off of too. Yes. Well, and part of that kind of, there's a verse, and I'm going to have to paraphrase it because I can't remember it. Is it a psalm where it says that,
a city on a hill?
The city on a hill, and then there's also
You're a light to the
world, a city on a hill. There's that one. You're light to the world, a city on a hill.
I think that is a psalm that's quoted in the New Testament.
Is it? Then there's also our God owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, but I know that's paraphrased. It's not exactly worded that way.
I've kind of always wanted to call a homestead or a ranch Goshen.
Cool, Land of Goshen. That'd be awesome. I think there is a Land of Goshen homestead.
I think there is too.
On YouTube.
I've always thought that was a cool name, because the idea of basically that the Israelites went and lived in Egypt, but they were given this land of Goshen. It was the kind of their safe place in the enemy's territory, kind of, while they were sojourning there.
Yeah.
Kind of like we sojourn on this land, on this earth, until we are in the complete presence of God.
That would be good.
And so I've always thought Goshen would be a cool name, because it would be our safe place on this planet, this earth.
Oh, yeah, homestead in heaven. This world is not my home is too long. Homestead, yeah. I don't know. Just but make sure you're documenting. And Jennifer, you can always start it out now and change your name later. You can change your name once with no penalties. So if you're doing your YouTube channel. So
you don't have to
Sojourn Acres. I like that. I like that. Sojourn Acres. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, so that is cool. I like brainstorming. I like people. If you need any help planning, let us know. We may need to take a little trip. Yeah. We love to mentor and advise.
And we do some homestead consulting.
Yes, we do. So
we just kind of seem like a couple of hicks, but we do kind of understand this lifestyle pretty well. So we do some consulting, and we're glad to do that.
Jennifer's already started one on her name, so we're going to have to find her.
Okay.
We're going to have to find her. Yep. click on me. So guys, find Jennifer, support her in her new journey. That's so exciting. And that, Jennifer, you are right where you need to be. Lives, getting on folks' lives and talking about your homestead. So many of us love to support one another and share one another's lives. That lives.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That we, that's the great way to get your name out there, and people love to support each other. There's very few homesteaders that are on YouTube that have channels that will not shout you out. Most folks there's a few that are just so busy they can't. And so, but most of us love to help one another out.
If any of our moderators are on here, could you put a link up for Jen? I don't know if we've got any moderators on here.
I don't know if we do either. I need to make some more moderators.
MT is up.
She might be, but we're in StreamYard, so we can't see. Oh, cool. Tim's trying to share, about that he's part of the Christian Motorcyclists of Michaelis Association. I always say that wrong.
The CMA.
CMA, yes. And never enough time. Hello.
Ken, we used to be a part of a church in Oklahoma that was really involved in the CMA and put on a big motorcycle event once a year. Shamrock. Remember Shamrock doing that?
Uh-oh. I'm not sure what's going on with him.
He's turning in.
Where's he trying to go? There ain't no place to go down there. His GPS has him messed up.
There's all that yard right there.
There is all that yard, I guess. The railroad yard is there. That's it. I bet his GPS has him all messed up.
It's also, it's railroad yard, but it's also the power company's yard.
Is it?
Yeah, right there. See?
Yeah, I see. Okay. Just there's a big truck going somewhere it normally don't go.
He might be dropping off transformers.
He might be dropping off transformers. Okay, no problem, Lori. Thank you, Lori. Oh, Francine's here. Francine with Never Enough Time.
Yeah, good to see you guys in here.
Oh, thank you, Deanna.
Remember that tomorrow, right? Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow's our
5 Central
is our normal live.
Is our normal live, and we are gunning for 20 people at once in that live. So come join us tomorrow, 5 Central. And we're just trying to gun for 20 people at once in that live. We're trying to boost our hours, but we appreciate all the support.
Yep.
And we love talking to you guys. So come join us. Invite people to come join us.
Yes, we have farmers market this time of year. We meet on the 1st and 3rd Saturdays of the month at one of the local hardware stores in Emporia, which is about 25 miles from us. So we drive 25 miles to attend the market. Until this year, we were one of the bigger vendors. So this year we're kind of restarting. We're taking a deep breath and trying to get going again. Gary's got he's got some seed pots filled in the greenhouse, got the greenhouse covered and got them filled and getting ready to start some of our greens and stuff. I know we should have been burrowing them all winter, but we just really lost our momentum last year.
We didn't even do our window boxes.
We didn't do our window boxes. Cool, Jennifer. So Jennifer's also is her name. Channel actually ends with my dad's a fireman. Cool. Oh God, good. Terry just went and subbed to you, so we'll get you going. And Jennifer, we are just now pushing for our monetization. We've had our channel active for almost 3 years, and March 30th will be our 3-year anniversary. And at first we just did it for our friends and family, and then it has eventually just took off. And we're really pushing this year because of we've had a change in our income, and I'm already doing it. It's something I love to do, and why not get a little compensation for my hobby? Hello, Miss Lynette with Coffee Angel and Craft, or Coffee Angel Crafts. Lori and Francine saying hi to everybody. So is Lynette. We might be a little early. It's almost 9. I think our setup time is 9:30. We'll go see.
It's almost 9. Is that what time it is?
We'll go see if some of the vendors are there. We can go ahead and set up. At least their parking lot looks better. Their parking lot was rough the last farmers market. And they've got a funky entrance. I don't know why they built this new building and all this and did a nice new entrance, and it's not nice at all. It's hard to get into. It's narrow.
That's the same old entrance. They just changed the sign.
Oh, maybe so. They report it. They reported it's new concrete. So if we park over there by that black Jeep,
okay.
Looks like some of the vendors are just starting to arrive. Yeah, that's Wanda's Jeep.
Oh, that's Wanda's Jeep. I thought it was the couple with the coffee.
I think it's Wanda's.
Okay.
Couple with the coffee have a Jeep too, but I bet that one's Wanda's. And then there's Delmer and Carol. Yeah, that one's Wanda's, Lyon County. And Church is here. Yeah. Well, guys, we made it. And the parking lot, I don't know if you can see it. There are huge mounds of snow. That's a small one next to us. Up higher up in the parking lot, there are huge ones. But let's see if you can see over here. You can't get to the soil and stuff. They buried it with snow. Well, I guess we better get off here.
People do have it
9.
Awesome.
I guess we better get going.
Mr. Charles is in
Mr.
here.
Charles. Hello, Mr. Charles.
Mr. Charles, Tim Posey. Awesome, guys.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us and riding along with us. We're going to get going, get unloaded, and get set up for farmers market. And we got about 3 minutes to hang out and see.
We can talk to them.
We can talk for a few more minutes then, okay? Because, I don't know, I'm a little bit of a rule follower. I kind of like the whole, but in some ways, in other ways, I'm a rule breaker. If it comes to canning, I'm a rule breaker. But, we'll have to check out Francine's garden update. But anyway, they were not supposed to set up till 9. They really aren't ready for us till 9. They're setting up their own up the tables for us and stuff. Yeah, it's really nice.
We can talk to y'all for a few more minutes till they're ready for us.
So Waters True Value Hardware Store, they are a local hardware store here. They host our winter markets, and they set up tables for us and chairs. We don't have to bring tables and chairs. Now in the summertime, we are downtown in Emporia and off of Merchant Street.
Brian, how do you say the second word in your name?
Lowe's.
Is it Lowe's? Lowe's?
I think it's Lowe's.
Lowe's.
It's kind of hard since we have Loss as a friend.
Yeah.
And it's spelled very similar.
Well, it's got the same letters, but I think they're a little different.
The E is in a different spot. But yeah, so busy day. Going to be a busy day at market. We'll be here from 9 until noon. So if you're in the Emporia, Kansas area, come visit us at Waters Hardware. But yeah, we've got lots of plans this year. I'd like to get a banner made for us to have that would have our logo and everything on it. And yeah, lots of stuff like to do this year.
This year we have eaten more store-bought food than we have in a long time, and so that's definitely part of my goal is to get back to us eating like we eat.
And that's our own fault because we could have grown some food inside, especially lettuce and some of the greens and stuff and radishes.
It just got easy.
It just did. It got easy. We got lazy. All right, Jennifer, thank you. We'll be in a warm. Oh, wow. Francine said that she thinks the update was in 2019. She only has 3 videos. Had 3 hand surgeries and now have CRPS in her upper body. I'm so sorry, Francine. So sorry. Well, it is 9 o'clock. I think we will start unloading and we'll get in there and get our table set up. Thank y'all. Bless y'all. Thank you guys so much. Remember, God made you special.
And he loves you very much.
And we do too. Love y'all. Have a good day.